Want to use n8n to automate your workflows, but don't want to pay $20 a month? In this video, I'll show you multiple ways you can use n8n for free or super cheap, including self-hosting on Node.js, hosting it on Render for just $7 a month, and even using Telegram nodes locally with ngrok tunneling. So whether you're just starting out or you want a budget-friendly setup, I've got you covered. Let's dive into it. So really quickly, what is n8n? Well, n8n is a super powerful open source workflow automation tool, kind of like Zapier or Make, but it gives you way more control, access to unlimited workflows, no per pricing action, and you can integrate it with hundreds of apps, APIs, databases, and even use custom JavaScript logic. And it's a really powerful tool if you want full control of your automations. Let's get started with the most budget-friendly option. Since n8n is open source, you have the option to run it locally on your machine through Node.js. So first things first, we need to download Node.js. You just go onto the Node.js website, or you can go to the link down in the description. You press Get Node.js, Windows Installer in my case. You download it. You double-click the file. And then this setup is really simple. Next, I accept. Next, you can choose this however you want, but I would recommend just to leave it default. Next, and you're gonna check this, automatically install the necessary tools. You're gonna check that, next, and install. I'm not gonna click install because I already have it on my machine, but you just click install and that's it, you're done. The next step after installation is opening your Node command prompt. So you press Windows key and you type Node.js command prompt, enter. Now to check the version we're on, we can type node-v and we can see that we're on version 24.5.0, which is the current version. To update it, we just go back onto this website, we choose the version we want. If you ever want to go to an earlier version or when a new version comes out and you want to update it, you just select it and you go through the whole installation process again. Downloading a different version will just override your current one. We can also update the Node Packet Manager, but first we're going to check the version. So we're going to type npm-v, and we can see that we're on version 11.5.2. To update it, you simply type this command, which I'll leave down in the description. Since I was already on the latest version, if I type npm-v, we can see that we're still on 11.5.2. But whenever a new version comes out, you just run this command and you'll be all up to date. All that's left to do now is to download n8n. So back in the command prompt, you type npm install n8n-v. After about 2 minutes, you should get something like this, and congratulations, you've successfully downloaded n8n. Now, in order to run it, it's as simple as typing n8n and copying this local host link and pasting it into your browser of choice. And that's it. Now you have n8n running locally on your machine. So as you can see, this was pretty easy. Since n8n is constantly releasing new updates, it's important to keep your n8n up to date. To do that, you go back into the console, you press Ctrl-C to end your current instance, and you can see that if you refresh the page, our localhost link won't work anymore. Now, we go back into the console and we type npm update -v n8n. We can see that it removed 34 packages and changed 2 packages in 1 minute. And now we're on the latest version of n8n. Launch it back up, we type n8n. and we can refresh our page. Now, you know how to download Node.js, keep it up to date, as well as update the Node packet manager. And also, you learn how to download n8n locally on your machine and also keep it up to date, which is super, super important because n8n is constantly launching new updates, new nodes, etc. Next up, if you want to run your workflows 24/7 without keeping your computer on, let's talk about cloud hosting using hostinger.com. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to this website, and if you go through my link, it will also give you a discount code. So when you're on the website, you go to Services, n8n VPS Hosting, you go to Choose Your Plan. Now, you can go with this plan if you're on a budget, but I would really recommend this one. So choose plan. Here, you're going to select the amount of months you want, 1, 12, 24. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to go with 1. Daily backup, you don't really need that. You can continue here. You fill out your information. Next. And you fill out your payment information. After signing up, you're going to be brought up to this page where you simply press on Manage App and you'll be taken to the n8n sign up page. After signing up, you're all set. Now, you might ask, why not just use n8n Cloud? Well, here's a quick breakdown. So here we have a list of options mentioned in this video, and we started off with self-hosting, which is of course free, but it has 2 big downsides. One of them being is that it's not persistent, so you can't have active workflows running 24/7 if your computer is shut down or your terminal is closed. It also has no webhook support, so you can't use webhook nodes, Telegram nodes, or WhatsApp nodes unless you're using ngrok tunneling, which we'll get into after this section. In terms of setup difficulty, it was pretty easy to set up. Next up, we have Hostinger VPS, which has a cost of about $7 a month, is persistent, and has webhook support, and a really easy setup. And last but not least, we have n8n Cloud with a cost of around $20 a month, is persistent, has webhook support, and it's the easiest to get started on. n8n also offers a 14-day free trial if you want to test it out with no compromise. Now, what if you want to use Telegram nodes or receive webhooks, but you're running n8n locally? Well, you're going to need a public URL, and that's where ngrok comes in. You can find this website in the link in the description, and we're going to click Get Started for free. After signing up, you'll be brought up to this page where you can go on Microsoft Store Installer and you can download ngrok. After downloading ngrok, you need to set our auth token. So we're going to copy this and open our command prompt. We paste and press enter. And we can see that auth token was saved to configuration file. In order to run it, we need to type ngrok, http, and then the n8n port number, which is 5678. And we can see that we're successfully connected to the ngrok servers. In order to run this with our n8n, we need to first close our current instance, and then we type set webhook underscore URL, and we come back here and we copy our forwarding link, and then we type equals to, and we paste it. And now we can launch our n8n. Now, if we go back to the tab where we have n8n open and we execute this workflow, and I open Telegram and send a message, we can see that it executed properly. If we were to run our n8n without setting our webhook URL, and then we do the same thing, we execute the workflow, we can see that we get an error. So by using ngrok, you can use n8n locally while still using Telegram nodes or any other service that requires a webhook URL. A little security tip. Don't leave your tunnel open forever, and if you're using a free version of ngrok, your URL changes each time. For a more permanent solution, either get a paid plan of ngrok or deploy to the cloud. So what option is best for you? Well, local hosting is great for testing and learning, and ngrok allows you to tunnel your local link and connect it to the web, which then allows you to use Telegram nodes, WhatsApp nodes, etc. And it also gives you web support even when running locally. You also have Hostinger, which gives you a full public n8n for just $7 a month. And then the obvious option, n8n Cloud, which is best for beginners who want a no-hassle setup. Personally, I'd start with local plus ngrok and then move on to Hostinger once I need a 24/7 uptime. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more automation tutorials, and drop a comment if you have any questions. If you also want to get more out of n8n, I also have a free school community where we share free workflow templates like the one seen here, behind the scenes setups, and more tips like this. I'm adding new templates regularly, so if you want to shortcut your builds, come join us. The link's in the description. See you in the next one.